had a couple of readers send me a letter that they received for entering a photo contest, and I got to choose my words carefully here because, yes, before I even talk about it, yeah, okay. Choose my words carefully because I actually talked to a lawyer about it so that I don't get slandered or libeled or anybody thinking that it was libel or slander. I can't believe you already have that lens. I seriously can't. I didn't think you had that lens.
Yeah, unfortunately I do. And I use it all the time at shows, so if I didn't have it, it would have been a great gift. But I've seen you at shows. I know, but
I'm not paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to the show.
Yeah, I mean, I usually start with my 24-70, and then I usually go real wide with the 16-35 for the second song, but I don't know. I'm usually on my own at shows, and I just run around.
Darn it. Darn it.
It's all good, dude. It's seriously, like, just the fact that you went out there and got that, that's a huge investment, and I really appreciate that.
Okay, anyway. Darn it. The photo contest thing here. So I've gotten a bunch of emails from true readers that sent me the letters that they said that they've been selected to win, or not win, but they've been selected in something in this photo contest, and they wanted to know if it was legitimate or not. I can't use the S word. I really wanted to, but it wouldn't be right. So they sent me the letters. I read the letters, and in my opinion, let me just read it first. Well, actually, in my opinion, I wouldn't do it. I can say that. In my opinion, I don't think that this is worth doing. So let me read you this letter, because this is a well-known contest that is out there. It's from a publishing company called Serbin Publishing Company is where the letter comes from. It's Photographers Forum magazine. There's even big sponsors tied to it. So let me read you this letter, and then I'll tell you what my recommendation is. It says, Photographers Forum magazine would like to thank you for entering the 33rd Annual Spring Photography Contest, co-sponsored by Sigma. Over 10,000 photographs were submitted by amateur photographers from around the United States and Canada, as well as 73 other countries worldwide. Don't forget about this amateur photographers thing, because I think you have to be an amateur photographer to enter, and I'll talk about that when we go on a little further. Our photo editor, Neil Campbell, selected the top 14% of the entered photos to be in the finalist group. Okay, you realize what they did there. They didn't say the top 1,400 photos. They said the top 14%. Now, 1,400 out of 10,000 is a ton of images. That's a lot of images to go ahead and put into a photo contest to pick down from. That is just a lot. But let me keep going on here. And let me preface by saying that this is a legitimate contest. They do have winners. They do give prizes away. And they do everything that they say they will do. They do. But in my opinion, we're going to get to that. The judges will review the finalists, from which they will choose the first through fourth place photographs plus 100 honorable mentions. That's good. I mean, 1 through 4 is good, and 100 honorable mentions. That's top 1%. That's a good thing. That's 100 photos out of 10,000 coming in. That I would be excited about. I'm going to skip the judges because I don't want to read who they are. Not important. Winners and honorable mentions will receive notification in the mail by August 12th, first through fourth. Darn it, let me start that again. Winners and honorable mentions will receive notification in the mail by August 12th, first through fourth. Wow, maybe... Oh, the first through fourth place will be exhibited at Brooks Institute Gallery 27 later this year. So I'm pretty sure that, in my opinion, maybe Brooks is an advertiser that paid to be a part of this to show their gallery. We're pleased. Did I even say who sponsored this?
I don't think so.
I did. Co-sponsored by Sigma.
Just kidding. You did.
No, I think I did. But anyway, it's co-sponsored by Sigma, and I called Sigma, and I asked them, and they did verify that they are a sponsor of this contest. Okay. We're pleased to inform you that your entry is in the finalist group. As such, it will be published in the book Best Photography 2013. The image that was chosen for publication appears as a black and white thumbnail on the enclosed card. Please review the information on the card and return it immediately to ensure that your name and photos are published accurately and that we have your correct address. Best Photography 2013 is a beautiful hardcover coffee table book showcasing all the finalists. That's 1,400 photos. Your work will be presented in a professional manner with faithful reproduction. As always, we will be publishing advertising by leading photographic manufacturers. I'm going to come back to that. The book is sold to photographers, college libraries, and instructors of photography, art, and graphic design. We will not be going back to press to meet additional orders after the book has sold out. Reserve yours now. Books reserved now will be shipped in December. Congratulations for being in the finalist group, and I wish you the best in the next round of judging. Sincerely, Glenn R. Serbin, publisher. So, yes, this is a legitimate contest, and I don't agree with the wording in this letter. I think it's very sales pitchy. It's very trying to make it seem like you've won something tremendous. You have been selected in the top finalist group. But like I said earlier, if you were selected to be in the top 100, then that's awesome. But what they're trying to do here is they're trying to sell you a book, and the cost of the book is $55 for one copy, $105 for two, $150 for three, and $45 each for four or more. Now, they give you this form to fill out, and it has your name already on it with the photo that they selected. We'll have pictures pop up on the screen if you're watching on YouTube. And they basically say, verify that this is correct, because we want to make sure that we get it right in the book so that it's published and you get all that credit. And then it says, yes, I would like to reserve the following. So there's check marks for yes, but there's nothing that says no. So it's very... can I say misleading? In my opinion, it's misleading. In my opinion, that's my opinion, Jared, it's misleading. They may not see it as that because they wrote it, and it's meant to showcase that you were recognized. And I think what's going on here is a lot of people think that this is a really great portfolio builder or opportunity to showcase on a resume that you won or were selected in the finalist group for something, and you're really excited as an amateur photographer, which they talk about here because it's for amateur photographers. That means they're people that are up and coming in photography and really see this as a major step forward. And it's not, I'm not putting anybody down in any stretch to say that you were selected as the top 1,400 out of 10,000. I'm just saying that they're charging you $55 to purchase a book, and the line in there. And I hear that the book is beautiful. I hear it's a nice photo book, but they don't tell you how big it's going to be printed. They don't tell you that. Just know that there's 1,400 other photos going to show up in this book. But the one line that gets me is that it's hidden here at the bottom. It's not hidden because it's in plain sight. It says, as always, we will be publishing advertising by leading photographic manufacturers. So what that tells me is that there will be advertising in this hardback book. And because there's advertising, that means they are making money selling ads. Their hope here is to sell, I guess, 1,400 books, and advertisers will pay money to advertise to these photographers. But in my opinion, you should not have to buy the book if you're part of the finalist group. I understand it's expensive to produce, but if you are in a contest and you've won something or you're in the group, I don't think that they should be selling you something, making you pay $55, they're not making you pay, giving you the option to pay $55 to then be advertised to on top of seeing your work with 1,400 other images. I know I'm drawing this out because I'm just trying to make sure I say the words properly, and I say that this is all in my opinion. So I just find that it's worded in such a way that, look, if you were in the top 100, an honorable mention, or you won first through fourth place, and they were only going to sell 100 books, or you could buy a few more, but I think if you were in the top 100, then yes, that's 1% of the 10,000 entries. Then I would say, yeah, you know what? That'd be cool to own a book to see that you made it into the top 100 best photographs of 2013 from this particular contest. There's a lot of photo contests out there. PDN does them. There's a website, ViewBug, that does them. They do charge you. I believe, I'm not sure, I'm not positive if this contest was free to enter. I know one person that contacted me said it was $5. I don't have that verified, whether that's true or not, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes entering a contest, really, there's prizes involved and there's administration things that are involved. So yes, asking for maybe $5 to enter, not a major deal. There's some other contests out there like PDN that's maybe $35 to enter, but maybe they'll get the best photographs entered for that. But really, in my opinion, to be chosen as a top 14%, that's cool and all, but that's a lot of images that are going to be in a hardback book that I'm sure is very nice that they're selling to you along with advertising. This is a money-making business. What just turned? Oh, the live view just turned off.
Yeah.
This is a business. They are in the business of holding photo contests and getting money for sponsorships and making money off of selling these books. Everything they're doing is legitimate. Nothing is illegal about what they're doing. Just in my opinion, I would not recommend purchasing this book just to see your photograph amongst 1,400 other photographers. I don't see it as a major like portfolio builder thing. I mean, so you don't even need to own the book in order to say that you made it. Put it on your resume and say, I was selected as in the finalist group for the 2013 best of photos for this thing. Put that in your portfolio. But if you need that recognition, if you really want to have that recognition that you were in this book, then by all means go ahead and do it. Purchase it if you want it. I'll finish it here. In my opinion, I would not buy that book unless I won something. And you know what's interesting? I think you need to return. Yes, here's another thing that's on top of not being able to, you still have to send the card in if you want your name in the book properly, if they made a mistake. And it would be funny to know if they actually made a mistake on purpose, but I can't say that they did because I don't know. I don't think they did. But really, you're kind of enticed to send it back because nothing says, no, I'm not interested in buying the book. If they had a box here that said, no, I'm not interested, but yes, my information is correct, that would be something good, right, Stephen?
Yeah.
That would make more sense. But
that's what I was concerned about, was that part.
Right. And what's important, it says important, postmarked no later than August 5th, 2013. Let me see. What was that date that they will be notifying you August 12th? August 12th to tell you if you were in the 1st through 4th or in the 100 honorable mention. So you have to make a decision before you even know if you were put into the honorable mention or the top winning 1 through 4th.
Oh, wow.
So you see how that's done there?
I didn't know that.
Well,
part.
that's just came to mind here. So it's all done in a way that it's making you take action on something before you really know who the winners are. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with them doing that. It's part of marketing. Their job is they want to sell books and sell advertising and make money off of that, in my opinion. I'll just keep saying my opinion. I should just call this podcast in my opinion. But so yeah, just knowing that they want you to make that decision before you even receive that other thing. So you can't wait till August 12th to send your thing in, because if you do that, you are not going to get your book, theoretically, because it says must be postmarked. So my answer to you guys, in my opinion, if you do run into a competition like this, it is legitimate, but I would enter it to see in the hopes that you win, but I would not purchase this book that has advertising in it that they're making money off of, because I don't know how big the picture is going to be. It could be a thumbnail size in there, because of 1,400 pictures is a lot.
You're saying you personally wouldn't purchase it?
I personally would not purchase this, in my opinion, if I entered this contest. Well, yes. Thank you, Stephen, a.k.a. my lawyer. I can't